Episode 3? Oh snap! Oh snap! We're already on episode 3 of Oh Snap, and you guys are sending me such good questions. If you want to get your question in and on an episode of Oh Snap, you have to send me your video questions by direct message on Snapchat, so make sure you add me. Here is my Snap code. Take a screenshot of that. Perfect. Okay, let's get into this month's episode and the best questions of the month.
Hi, Sunny. I'm Jennifer Moore with The Sewing Report. Like you, I also have a background in broadcasting. How can I best leverage my experience on YouTube?
Hey Jennifer, I can definitely tell that you have experience in broadcasting, and the best way to leverage your experience is to actually, more so than anything, be comfortable with the fact that you're great on camera, and that's a huge plus for you because a lot of people are afraid to shoot videos because they're not comfortable on camera. So that's a great way to use your past experience and just go for it and start making video content. But more than anything, you have such a great niche at your fingertips, literally, because you're doing sewing. Terrible joke. But what you can do is pay attention to the questions that you're asked over and over and over again by your audience, because you want to make sure that your video content is relevant to the audience at the end of the day, because you might think that a topic is really great to do a video on, but more than anything, you want to do your research ahead of time before you hit record. And so pay attention to frequently asked questions, do some searches in YouTube or in Google and see what the top questions are, or top searches are for your niche, which is sewing, but everybody else can do this for their individual niches as well, because that's going to increase your chances of ranking on page 1 of YouTube and page 1 of Google in the ideal situation, which will ultimately increase the traffic to your website and to your conversion site. So I hope that helps, and happy video making.
Hey, what's up, Sunny? Loving all the work you've been doing recently. My question is about Snapchat. How often should you be posting? 10 to 15 videos a day, 20 to 30, like DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled.
Some people can't handle being great. I can.
We can't talk about Snapchat anymore without talking about him. He's kind of grown the user base and grown the popularity all on his own. It's been incredible to watch. But as far as posting too many snaps or how many snaps you should post, the great thing about this platform, and DJ Khaled and others have proven this, is that it's not the kind of platform where you're being forced to see a feed and you're being influenced by other people's opinions, like your friends, and what they like you are on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. On Snapchat, your audience is consciously seeking you out and then having to click on your story to even see what you're talking about. So the engagement on Snapchat of your audience is so much higher. And what they want to see is a cohesive story that draws them in. So my best piece of advice is don't worry about the amount of snaps that you're posting on a daily basis. Worry about the content, the context, and how your story flows. And one thing that you definitely want to pay attention to as a measurement of success, or a major key, as DJ Khaled would say.
Major key. Cloth alert. Be ready.
Is paying attention to where people drop off in your story. So if there is a specific point in one of your stories where you see that the amount of views goes down, pay attention to that and mark it, and maybe there's some sort of consistent theme that you're talking about or doing that people aren't really that interested in. So that's a great way to build on your content moving forward and create really, really engaging, interesting stories for your audience to watch.
Hey, how do you stay focused and motivated throughout your day? With social media, there's so many platforms always on. How do you focus?
How do I focus? Well, the struggle is real a lot of the times, but I've actually gotten to the point, and this is going to sound a little bit crazy, but it works for me, and this may work for you. I hide my phone a lot of the times during the day. I literally will put it in a different room. I will put it in a drawer. I will keep it on silent most of the day, and that really helps me stay focused on the task at hand. I also stay focused by trying to focus on one big project every day and trying to get that done, because that keeps me on track. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of different things I need to be focusing on, so it's easy to get overwhelmed and almost paralyzed by that. So for me, it's easier to focus on one thing at a time, one step at a time, 1 minute at a time, and also just to minimize distractions as much as possible. I also choose to listen to music while I work and put my headphones on because I feel like it makes me tune the rest of the world out. So those are my little tricks. I would love to hear what works for you guys.
Hey Sunny, I absolutely love your OSNAP series. My question for you is, what is your philosophy on cross-promotion and how do you make sure your audience sees your content?
Hey Saba, I love the decorations and the creativity on your snaps. If you don't follow Saba, make sure you do. She's awesome on Snapchat. So my philosophy on cross promotion is put that shiz everywhere. If it makes sense to your audience and if it's relevant to your audience, Snapchat is such a great content creation tool. As somebody who creates videos and a lot of videos, they can be time consuming to edit and to film, but Snapchat allows you to create video content in real time and to do little jump cuts between the different story clips. So I just think if you're going to be creating this content on Snapchat and you're creating these cohesive, interesting stories that are relevant to your target audience, why wouldn't you use that video content on other platforms? Because video content performs so well, especially as a native Facebook video. You can also put it on Instagram as an Instagram video or a Twitter video. So I think as long as your audience will care about what you're talking about, cross-promote it everywhere because it's a great way to put out more content and also to promote your Snapchat account and grow your following.
Hey Sunny, Ty Roxon here. My question is, how regularly should you do a video if you're building a personal brand?
Hey Tayo, great question. I get asked about personal branding a lot, and video is such a great tool to grow your personal brand because it shows your audience a different side of you, and it also feels a little more intimate and a little bit more personal. So when it comes to Snapchat, I use it every day because it's the easiest way to create video content in my opinion. But if you're doing like a YouTube series or a Facebook series, I say no less than once a week and try and keep the day that you're putting content out consistent so that your audience knows when to come back and they can trust that you're going to have new fresh content for them on a regular basis. So those are kind of my guidelines, but again, I'd love to hear how consistently you are putting out video content and which platforms you prefer using. So comment below and let me know. That is episode 3 of Oh Snap. I can't believe we're on episode 3 already. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this video, hit the like button below, share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe. And remember, send me your questions on Snapchat with a video message in the private messages. You can follow me at Sunny Lenarduzzi, and I will put my Snap code up again at the end of this video. If you want exclusive marketing tips that I only share via email, make sure you sign up at sunnylenarduzzi.com. And I will see you guys in my next video.
Oh snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!